bad fans. So somehow this one got by me, but I found out about this yesterday and I figured I'd share because I'm actually kind of excited. So back in the early 90s, back when Batman was coming out in the theaters, I believe this was after Batman Returns with the Penguin, WB decided they wanted to have an animated series called Batman the Animated Series. Um, I wasn't too excited about it. I thought it was just a cash grab. I didn't watch it initially, and then while I was in college, a few months later, we were talking with a friend of mine in class, and he asked me if I had watched the show, and I told him no, and he basically stopped dead in his tracks, looked at me in my face, and said, "Dude, you have to see it. It's really good." And that's all it took for me to start watching it. And I have to say that I regret not having watched it when it first came out. Um, Batman the Animated Series is the pinnacle of all the Batman animated shows from then until now. Better than the Batman, Brave and the Bold, and all those other ones. This is the one that set the mark. So it looks like the folks at Warner Brothers is remastering the entire series onto Blu-ray. Maybe a little bit too late considering physical media is on its way out, but I'm excited. I'm going to go get it. It's expected to come out October 30th, I believe, and pretty much these are all the things that's going to have in it. First, it's going to have all 109 episodes of the TV show. It's going to have the animated movies. It's going to have Batman: Mask of the Phantasm. And if you didn't know, that was actually released in the theaters. Um, and I remember going to see it with my younger sisters. And for an animated movie, just shy of Transformers the movie, this one is actually really damn good. Then later on, they did a direct-to-video Batman and Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. Not as good. It was about an hour long. I have to say, Mask of the Phantasm is probably the best one out there. Then also it has a 90-minute documentary, if you say it that way, called Heart of the Batman, which you can't go wrong with that. And when I say this show started everything, you got to realize that this is the show that had Kevin Conroy as the voice of Batman and Mark Hamill as the voice of Joker. Everybody knows who Mark Hamill is, and if you don't, okay, I'll let the secret out now. He's Luke Skywalker. Um, those guys are still doing the voices today. Um, when we had the Arkham series come out, the Batman Arkham series come out a few years ago, when people heard that Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill were reprising those voices, everybody kind of lost their shit because they knew the game was actually going to be halfway decent. And we all know that we went from there, from Arkham Asylum to Arkham City to Arkham Knight. Not as good as the other two, in my opinion, but still a well done game nevertheless. But those guys are those characters. So anyway, excellent voice work from all those guys. And then in all the episodes, you had some excellent voice work from other actors as well. I think Helen Slater. I think you have Ephraim Zimbalist. You have a lot of guest starring roles from big name actors. Like I said, I can't name them all because I don't remember. So anyway, you can pre-order it now at Best Buy. And don't be fooled because somebody at Best Buy, when they did the website, didn't know what the hell they were doing. And they listed all of the episodes and credits and voice actors from the Batman episodes. So they screwed it all up. But anyway, as far as I can tell, it's the right one. I pre-ordered it, and I'm expecting to get it in October 30th. But another cool thing that it comes with is 3 little mini pop figures. So how can you go wrong with that? Okay, so not only do you get all 109 episodes of the show, you get 2 movies, a 90-minute feature, documentary. I think you get some animated cars, but you also get 3 mini pops, and it looks like it's Batman, the Joker, and Harley Quinn. And for those of you didn't know, this show is what introduced Harley Quinn into the DC world. So all of you Harley Quinn fans can thank this show because she did not exist before this show came out. Also, this show is what made Mr. Freeze who he is today, because earlier Mr. Freeze was kind of a silly weakling character, but they kind of retconned his character on an episode, I think it was called Heart of Ice, and gave him a reason for being the person who he is, and they've kept with that ever since. So, I mean, when I say this show was groundbreaking and set the tone for everything that exists today, I'm speaking the truth. I mean, this show came out in 92, 93, I believe it was 92. So you're talking about a show that came out 25, 26 years ago, and it still has a huge effect today. So that's how awesome this show was. I mean, obviously you can stream it now. I think it's on Amazon and maybe even Netflix. But I think I want it on Blu-ray so I can watch whatever I want to. I didn't get a chance to buy the whole series when it came out on DVD. I kind of missed out on that. But I'm not going to miss out on it this time. So anyway, that's it for me. I wanted to get your thoughts on this Blu-ray package. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think you're going to buy it? Did you like the show? Or did you think it was just silly crap? Let me know. Post it in the comments below. And until next time, peace.